Hey, I'm built for this. Hey, what's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, S&G with me, AB. You can see, listen, I'm trying to like shorten it up. Even when I say it, it's strange to me. After I done made 400 and some videos saying smoking and grilling with AB, you know, when I say S&G, it just like trips me up. Hey, but with that being said, you guys seen that thumbnail, you know what we doing. I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make. Look, these are some root beer glazed, you know, party wings. Super easy. It's football time. It's appetizers, go. So let's get it. Now you guys get a chance to look. You can see it's not a whole lot of ingredients, right? So I'll start off with, look, this is the brown sugar. We got kosher salt. And this right here is 2 seasonings in one. I'm just cutting down on the bowls, right? We got Chipotle chili powder and smoked paprika. We got cornstarch. And then my tool of choice today is gonna be, look, I love this brand right here, A&W root beer. You guys use whatever root beer you like. And then of course we gotta show the star, right? Look, this is 4 pounds. They already been washed, patted dry, and they just ready to go, right? These are my wings. Now, I want you guys to come on in here because this will be the perfect time right now to go ahead and preheat my oven. So look, we hit bake, raise this up to 450 degrees, hit start, and now we're getting ready to prepare. Get your kosher salt, right? You want to put this on the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and just sprinkle it on here like this. You know what I mean? Don't forget it's chicken. You don't need a whole lot right now. We're gonna put that there, and now we're gonna get our fresh ground pepper, right? We're just gonna grind some of this on here like this. And then we're gonna give it a mix, and then we're gonna repeat it once we get the new and fresh on top, because we wanted to have some flavor. You can see how it looks right here. A lot of pepper on the top, that's cool. Now we just go in here and just give it a mix, because what we're trying to do is get the salt and the pepper to transfer to the others, right? But like I said earlier, we're not done. We just wanna mix them up like this, and you can see, you'll start seeing the pepper on different pieces, like you see that right there, but that's not enough. So I just wanna mix it up, move it around, because we want some great tasting wings, right? I just changed my glove, you know what I mean? So I got a fresh hand. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit more salt on here like this. Like I say, it might look like a lot, you guys, but it's not, you know what I mean? You just wanna make sure that, again, we just wanna have great tasting wings, right? So we're gonna go back with the pepper. And now we mix. Now look, this right here is gonna be key. We're gonna line these out just like you see, right? But you wanna make sure they got a little bit of, they gotta have some space. I'm just gonna tell you that. They gotta have the space. Why? Because we want the heat to get under here. You want it to travel through, you know, and start cooking on the bottom, you know, on the sides right here. So you don't want them to be butted up. So I just make sure it's got a little bit of room. Believe me, the air is gonna find a way. And you can see right now, if your wings don't look like this, you can see that pepper. Trust me, the kosher salt is on there also. This is what you want, folks. Now, after you guys seeing that, you can see the black pepper. I went ahead and just dusted it just a little bit because I like to see my specks on there, right? Super easy. Now, you know the oven is up to 450 degrees. We're gonna put this in here for 20 minutes, right? Now, one of the good things that I like about, you know, doing wings and putting them in the oven, listen, you can go ahead and do 8 pounds. That's 4 pounds. We could have did a whole nother cookie sheet, put that on there, and then put that in the inside. We got 8 pounds. Think about that, folks. My timer went off, you know, 20 minutes is up. Alexa, off. Now let's get these wings out. All right, this is what they should look like this, right? You can see they're starting to cook good. Now what we want to do is we just want to give them a flip, just like this. And then we're gonna put them back in the oven for just another 10 minutes. As soon as we do that, and once we set our timer, then we're gonna go ahead and make our root beer glaze. Now that I got them flipped, you guys can see what they look like. Now I'm finna set a timer for like 10 to 12 minutes. For me, I like to put it at 10 minutes, you know, and I look at it and then I might let it go an extra couple of minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Now for the root beer glaze. Now check this out. Look, we just measured out 2 cups, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add my brown sugar to the pot. I've already put a low flame on here on the bottom just to start getting it going, right? I don't know why he's here, because he got no business being on top of this stove. I might just take him and put him inside this oven. Really, this is like a dump and go. For me, I put all my other ingredients in and I add my root beer, last. Got my whisk. Let me just do it this way. We'll take this, go ahead, just start adding some of this. And then when you do it, you know it's gonna fizz up. So look at it right there. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting it in here, getting it incorporated. Oh yeah. Right off the bat, you can smell it. You can see the fizz. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cook this a little bit, get everything to just marry to each other. Oh, and that's my timer. That's my 10-minute timer, you guys. Alexa, off. I'm gonna let it go for a couple of more minutes. I'm gonna take a peek at it, and then I'm gonna make that decision, but I'm probably gonna let it go in and stay in for at least 12 minutes. Look at that, folks. I know y'all want some of these just like this, right? But we ain't done yet. So look, you can see right now we coming up to it like it's a light boil. We don't want it to be a no rolling boil, right? We just want it just like this, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my cornstarch, add that there, and here's a little trick for you. Check this out. We're gonna take some of this and just add it to it, and then we're gonna stir that up, just like you see. What we wanna do is we wanna get all the lumps out. We'll just keep whisking this and get this nice and thick. Just keep whisking it. You might need to add just a little bit more. And the best way to do it is you want to do equal parts. But you know what? I've been doing this so long, we'll just do it like this. Just keep whisking, and then it becomes smooth, and all of these lumps they'll go away. We got it nice and thick. Now I'll just pour it so you guys can see it. Look at that right there. And then what you want to do is you just want to keep working it underneath the heat. It's the heat and this slurry right here that's gonna thicken this right up. You see these is nice, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and take these off like this. And look, I got a big enough bowl. I know y'all seeing right now, that is one big bowl. Look, we'll just go ahead and just let them come just like that, right? We're gonna leave that off to the side so you guys can see that. Now it's time to go ahead and get our sauce. I'm gonna give it one last whisk. That's up to you. You guys can cook this down any kind of way you like. You can cook it down where it's like super thick, but for me, this is what I like right here. I want you guys to come on in and take a look. Look, you see that? I'm just gonna go ahead and just put a little bit in just like this. Look at that. Ooh. Can you smell what I'm cooking? Come on, slide. Now, after they coat it, now what we want to do is we just want to put them back on the rack. We already got our heat in our oven. We already preheated, to 450 degrees. We just put them on here like this. Then once we're done with that, then we go back in. Listen, when we put them back in the oven, we only gonna put them in the oven for like 8 to 10 minutes. I don't know the elevation that everybody's at, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna say 8 minutes. You better take a look at them. You don't want to dry them out, and you don't want this brown sugar and this root beer to like just, burn them or to give it that burn look. But I promise you that right there is a whole lot of goodness too. Now, for those of you guys that want to go ahead and you want your wings to be super crispy, all you got to do is coat these with a little bit of olive oil, you know what I mean? Then add your salt and pepper to them. And then after that, when you put them in the oven, that's what's going to give you the crispiness. But for me, I like mine just the way you see them, because I want to taste this flavor. I don't want all of that crunchiness, but they are crunchy now, but I don't want them to be super crunchy. You guys just got to trust me. Hey, I feel like I'm over talking. We getting ready to get back into this oven. Isn't that a work of art right there? Hey, you want to talk about art? Look at this plate. Hey, we getting bougie, folks. Hey, I want you guys to take a look at that right there. Oh my goodness. Look at that right there. Now, if that ain't fire, I don't know what is. So now, the moment of truth. Look, I love this part right here. You guys been watching me, you know that it's about the presentation for myself. Hey, and I'm gonna say this too. A lot of us think we doing something when we go ahead and get these square, these square plates. Me and my sister-in-law, we say something about that, like, we finna break out the square plate on them. Take a look at that, y'all. I bring this to your table. You telling me you don't like the way this look? I could put some green on that, but you know what? We're gonna keep it real simple. We're gonna let this white, we're gonna let that brown right there pop off of that. We got some white, we got some ranch, then we got some extra this root beer sauce, and we about to taste test that, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and mess this plate up. Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave this like that because I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna grab one from over here. Ooh, and they nice and sticky. I'm finna just take this right here and check this out, folks. Cheers. I know it ain't fair, but listen, all you gotta do, look down in the description box below, the whole ingredient list and everything. You can follow along with this and you can make these at your house. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there, right? Listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, I want you guys to look over here like this. What happened to all them wings? That's everybody behind you just had to have a wing. Hey, with that being said, I'm out of here. Check this out. Peace.